As soon as Tomochika wakes Takatou up, he witnesses a wyvern attacking his classmates and destroying their bus. Then the wyvern tries to attack Takatou and Tomochika, so Tomochika grabs Takatou tightly. Thus, Takatou uses his ability to eliminate the dragon. Meanwhile, Tomochika is dumbfounded. After a while, Takatou requests Tomochika to explain everything that happened while he was sleeping. She reveals that when they were traveling, they came across a tunnel, and when they crossed the tunnel, they found themselves in another world. Then a mage named Shion approached the group. Shion also eliminated the bus driver, and she also brags about being at level 500k. Well, she wanted to intimidate them. She then explains the situation to them. She implies that they are now in another world, and she has summoned them. She also mentions that this world is ruled by sages. She then proceeds to give every student powers to become a sage. She gives everyone a month to become a sage, or else a tragic end awaits them. Tomochika questions Shion about why she didn't receive any powers. In response, Shion suggests that some individuals simply aren't cut out to be sages. Besides Tomochika, there were 3 others, including Takatou, who didn't receive any power. She also mentions that if Tomochika cannot become a sage, she will use Tomochika as a livestock for producing mana. Those who received powers started having a discussion. And after that, they reached the conclusion to use Tomochika, Takatou, and others as bait for the dragon. Well, they were informed that a dragon was coming after them. Tomochika and the others tried to oppose the decision, but they were forced to stay in that bus. Thus, everyone betrays Tomochika and Takatou. Meanwhile, Takatou is sleeping. As a result, they were forced into the current situation. Tomochika asks Takatou if he did something to that dragon, but Takatou brushes it off. After a while, those two spot 3 of their classmates. Takatou immediately suggests eliminating them, but Tomochika opposes that idea. In response, Takatou implies that they left them behind to die. Meanwhile, 3 of them immediately express displeasure over the fact that Tomochika and Takatou are alive. Then, Higashida uses a fireball to intimidate those 2. Higashida implies that they will take Tomochika by force and they will do whatever they want with her. In response, Takatou uses his ability on Higashida and tells him to die.
死ね。
Meanwhile, Hanakawa and Fukuhara start laughing at Takatou, but then Higashida falls to the ground. Takatou advises Hanakawa and Fukuhara not to move, but Fukuhara moves to help Higashida, and Takatou also eliminates Fukuhara. Hanakawa attempts to heal his classmates, but his efforts turn out to be futile. Takatou then starts to explain everything about his instant death ability. He reveals that his ability allows him to eliminate any opponent instantly. In other words, he gets to decide who gets to live and who dies. Meanwhile, Hanakawa is dumbfounded. Hanakawa tries to attack Takatou, but Takatou immediately catches him. He also mentions that his other ability allows him to sense any ill intent towards him. By the way, Takatou obtained his instant death ability in some sort of laboratory. After a while, Hanakawa starts to beg for mercy. He even voluntarily wears a slave bracelet to escape death. By the way, Hanakawa is a certified creep. Well, he wanted to turn Tomochika into a zombie and do questionable things to her. Anyway, Takatou spares Hanakawa. But in return, Takatou takes everything he owns. After that, Tomochika asks why Takatou saved her. Takatou answers like a Chad. He reveals that he saved her because, well, this is awkward. Meanwhile, Shion learns that the dragon was defeated and 2 S-rank students also died.